Beginning. In a quiet little village surrounded by green fields and tall trees, there lived a boy named Arjun. He was clever and curious, but he had one problem. He did not like to study. Instead of reading or practicing English, he spent his time playing games, chasing birds, and wasting his afternoons in silly talks with friends. One morning, his teacher, Mr. Thomas, called him. "Arjun," he said gently, "your English is weak, and you are not improving. From today, I give you a simple task. Read one English story every day. These stories will not only teach you the language, but also important lessons for life." Arjun sighed. "But teacher, stories are boring." Mr. Thomas smiled. "Stories are like seeds. If you water them, they grow into wisdom inside you. Try it." And you will see Arjun nodded, though without much interest. Day 1. Honesty. That evening, Arjun opened his first English storybook. The story was about a woodcutter who dropped his axe into a river. When an angel appeared with a golden axe, the woodcutter refused it and said, "That is not mine." Because of his honesty, the angel gave him both the golden axe and his old one. Arjun closed the book and whispered to himself, "So honesty brings more reward than lies." The next day, at school, his friend tried to cheat in class and asked Arjun for help. Arjun remembered the story and said, "No, I cannot lie for you." It will only cause trouble. His teacher overheard and praised him for his honesty. For the first time, Arjun felt proud. Day 2. Hard work. The next story was about a farmer who worked day and night in his fields. People laughed at him for working too hard, but during harvest season, his farm produced the most crops. The farmer smiled and said, "Hard work never fails." The following morning, Arjun helped his father in the garden. Usually, he was lazy and complained, but now he remembered the farmer. He worked with energy and joy. At the end of the day, his father looked at him with surprise. "Arjun, I see a change in you. You are learning." Day 3. Kindness. On the third day, Arjun read a story about a little girl who gave her lunch to a hungry stranger. Later, the stranger turned out to be a doctor who saved her life when she fell sick. Arjun thought about kindness all day. That evening, while walking home, he saw an old woman carrying heavy wood. Normally, he would have ignored her, but this time he ran forward. "Grandmother, let me help you." The woman smiled and blessed him. Arjun felt a warmth in his heart. Day 4. The value of time. The fourth story was about a student who wasted time playing instead of preparing for exams. When the exam came, he failed and cried, but it was too late. Arjun thought about his own habit of wasting afternoons. From that day, he decided to spend at least 1 hour reading English every evening. Slowly, his English improved. He could speak better, read faster, and understand more. Day 5. Gratitude. The fifth story was about a boy who never thanked his parents. One day, when they became sick, he realized how much they had sacrificed for him. From then on, he showed gratitude every day. Arjun looked at his own parents. He saw how his mother cooked for him, how his father worked hard to buy his books. That night, for the first time, he said, "Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Father. I love you." His parents were surprised, and tears filled their eyes. Transformation. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Arjun was no longer the same boy. He was learning English through stories, but he was also learning values: honesty, hard work, kindness, time, and gratitude. His teacher noticed the change. "Arjun," said Mr. Thomas, "do you see now? Stories are not just words on paper. They are lessons for life." Arjun bowed his head with respect. Yes, teacher. Now I understand. Every story plants a seed in my heart. Years later. Years passed quickly. Arjun grew up, finished his studies, and became a teacher himself. On the first day of his new job, he stood before his students and said, "My dear children, today I will give you the same task my teacher gave me. Read one story every day. Learn English through stories. But remember, do not only learn the language, learn the morals. They will guide you all your life." The children listened carefully, and just like Arjun long ago, their journey began. Moral of the story: stories are not just for learning English. They are windows to life. Each story carries a seed of wisdom, honesty, hard work, kindness, gratitude, and the value of time. If you practice them every day, you will not only become better at English, you will also become a better human being.